be invited to the James Beard House is the pinnacle of my career. To be honest, it's something I thought I would never achieve. And now I'm here, and you know, if you'd have told me 20 years ago when I started cooking I was going to cook at the James Beard House one day, I would have flat out called you a liar. It's a great honor.
My favorite dish on the menu tonight is the black grouper paella. Having moved from the Midwest originally and thinking how Florida is entirely surrounded by ocean, I think the paella is the dish that best captures that aspect. I think that's a great representation of what we as chefs do in South Florida.
Fresh ingredients from Florida makes a difference in this menu. And especially for any of the guests that maybe don't get down there as often to try some of those ingredients, we get to bring a little taste of our home to their home.
On the night of August 28th, Lennon, a high school junior, was thinking about football, a game he loved and hoped to play professionally. As he prepared for the big game the next day between the West Bladen Knights and the West Columbus Vikings, Lennon was busy with his pre-game ritual of laying out his uniform.
He was getting his stuff together for the football game for the next following day, and he was like, I can hardly wait, I'm gonna shine this year. I said, I bet you are.
Around midnight that night, Lennon went outside, something his family said wasn't that unusual. He often liked to run on summer nights when things cooled down. It was the last time his family would see him alive.
I have a man hanging from a swing set. Bladen Rental Properties, Highway 211.
There's a male subject hanging from the swing.
It's a black male subject.
At 7:25 the next morning, Lennon Lacey was found in the open field of a mobile home park, hanging from this swing set. The coroner noted Lennon was depressed over his great-uncle's death, but his mother and brother say while he was sad about the loss, it wasn't something that would have prompted him to take his own life. What did you make of that?
How do they know? How do you psychologically evaluate a dead person?
Our op is to take out this gambling ring. We got to recon this warehouse for contraband. We need to collect forensic evidence against a suspected child pornographer. I'm the lead agent for Vortec International, a company specializing in supplying security forces, reconnaissance, and solving criminal cases. Our clients range from civilians to governments to royalty. Utilizing our training from the most elite fighting and tactical forces from around the world, our operatives have one objective and one objective alone, and that's to complete our mission by any means necessary. Yo, I think I got him. You want reality? Come on, get over here. Stay down. We are reality. Hold on! These are real cases, real drama. You're the one who's gonna have to make the decision on this. And we're gonna give you real answers. This is Special Ops.
In order to help support the search for Brittany, psychic Jeffrey Wands tapped into his clairvoyant abilities while he examined the missing teen's last reported footsteps in Myrtle Beach.
I didn't know your daughter's name. I kept writing down Britton, Britty.
We used to call her Brett.
Okay. It's making me feel like she came down here without permission, or
That's correct.
or she came down here on her own,
yes, she did,
and she kind of concocted a whole story.
Jeffrey's psychic intuition compelled him to take Dawn and Carol on the road. The ride inspired some new feelings about Brittany.
Her personality is very strong-willed. That's what I said to you. If there was any kind of confrontation, she's strong enough to not back down.
She won't back down. Brittany's not like that. Can you stop at this? Can you stop at this McDonald's?
While on the highway, the car passed Brittany's missing persons billboard. This moment proved too heartbreaking for Carol to bear.
No child deserves this. None. There's too much going through my mind. Can't do it. Let my daughter do it.
After Carol composed herself, the ride continued, when suddenly Jeffrey was overwhelmed with a strong feeling.
I definitely want to go to the hotel, get out of the truck, and walk along the side because I want to be her for a second. I think originally she got distracted when she came out of this side of the driveway. I was being pulled back on the left side, so it was almost like she was, deciding, am I going to go left, am I going to go right? And then she ended up going right.
Although Jeffrey proved to be an invaluable asset to both Dawn and Carol, Brittany's unexplained disappearance is still a painful reality.